Hey, how's it going out there? Let me get a chair. My name's Steve Campbell. I live down in Western Kentucky. I've been all over the state of Kentucky. I started out in Eastern Kentucky in a small town called Louisa, right on the border of West Virginia, not too far, well, kind of in between Ashland and Paintsville. Then 1996, I was 22 years old, and I got a job at Toyota TMMK in Georgetown, Kentucky. So we moved to Central Kentucky. I was married and I had a kid that was he was a couple months old when we moved. And then my journey after I left Toyota of 14 years brought me to Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. Yeah, paradise, or John Prine song. And um, that's where my parents were originally from. And we came down here. My wife got a job. I got a job. So, um, speaking of jobs, I've had several. I started at about 22 or 23, wanting to get my pilot's license, and or certifications, and I never pursued it very much, other than go to the airport and talk to a few people and see what they said, and what they always said was, well, this is about what it costs, and I was always, yeah, that's way too much. Well, now it's probably 4 or 5 times that. Um, yeah, I'm in a little better situation, but still, uh, wish I would have done it a long time ago. And I know there's a lot of people like that. So I'm 51 now. Um, Maybe it's too late. Everybody keeps saying it's not, so that's kind of what I'm going by. And I think if I could get enough hours in by the time I'm 55, 56, there's still a possibility of maybe some corporate work or something like that. I'm not real sure I want to do a big airline thing, but who knows? Who knows where we go from here? Um, so I want to record my journey because I know there's a lot of people out there that are around my age, or a little less or a little more or whatever, that just thinks it's too old. So I want to try it out. I want to see what it's all about, and let you know from real life experience, is it worth trying, because it's going to be a lot of money, and I do get that. So I would love to be a CFI by the time I'm 55. That's a certified flight instructor. Uh, Takes a lot of hours, a lot of training, a lot of studying, and we'll see. I've got a couple of manuals from the FAA to study, and I'm going to try to go through chapter by chapter and maybe make a video on each one. It's not going to be a long video. I know a lot of people have already done videos on this stuff. There's some training stuff online all the way up to MIT. I've seen some MIT free online ground course that I'm going to be watching that one for sure. There's another guy, I think it's called Free Pilot Training. He does an online ground course on YouTube that's free. You just have to pay $50 when you're done to get an endorsement to be able to take the ground school test. So probably try those. If you're seeing this and you've got any suggestions, I know I can do Sporties, Kings. I can name them all day long, and maybe that's what I do in the end. So I'm going to do what I can and see what I think. But if you've got tried and true method that you've used, and you know it's a great thing, let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to see that. If you're around my age and you need an accountability partner, I could do that too. I mean, I'm going to need them myself. So by all means, if you want to join in, leave me a comment below. I can get you my email address. We can chat back and forth, whatever. So just wanted to introduce myself and put myself out there and make my first worst video ever. So hopefully this will be the worst you get to see, and hopefully from here on out, they're a little bit better. In the meantime, have a great one. We'll see you.